Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July 16, 2019. My name is AJ, and this is today's market wrap-up. This morning, BOC announced their intention to become the Canadian Repo Rate Average (CORA), a key reference rate for market transactions. CORA is a measure of the average cost of the overnight collateralized funding and is currently administered by Refinitiv, a global provider of financial market data and infrastructure. The bank says that it will take over the role of administrating this benchmark when the enhancements take place. It is stated that the bank will provide this rate as a public good at no cost, which is in line with other major economies. Enhancements to CORA is done by improving the methodology of calculations. This will result in a more credible benchmark to represent the Canadian market for repos while keeping consistency with global practices. Banks expect CORA to be further adopted in the market across financial products, with the potential of being the dominant Canadian interest rate benchmark, particularly in derivative markets. Target date for implementing the enhanced methodology is the second quarter of 2020. Following the trade war with the U.S. and China, David Herring, president of National Pork Producers Council, said to a House Agriculture Subcommittee on Tuesday that tariffs imposed by China from retaliation and other countries are, quote, one of the most damaging threats to the industry. The $1 billion loss to the industry is coming from disputing with China and is costing producers $8 per animal annually. He has also stated further that this year, the average hog farmer is making smaller profits year to date, and they could have been much higher if trade retaliations from China and other markets were absent. Canadian Pacific Railway Limited announced record second quarter revenues of $1.98 billion compared to $1.75 a year ago. The high increase is driven by grain, international container traffic, and energy, chemicals, and plastics beating analysts' expectations. Collapse in discounts on Western Canadian crude oil prices since the Alberta oil cap in production in January has slowed crude by rail shipments to the U.S. However, Keith Creel, CEO, expects volumes to increase as production stabilizes. CP Rail shares gained $7.59, which is about 2.45% in morning trading and has passed 52-week high of $318.75 with $321.13. Now let's see what happened with the markets today. The North American markets posted moderate losses south of the border, with the Nasdaq and S&P down 0.43% and 3.4% respectively, and the TSX is relatively unchanged. As for the European markets, the FTSE index up by 0.6 and 0.36%, while the CAC 40 is showing gains of 0.65%. Moving on to the Asian markets, the Hang Seng Index up by 0.23%, while the ASX and Nikkei also showing moderate dip of 0.18 and 0.69%. That is all for today's market wrap-up. Thank you for listening.